Hello, in this question we are going to consider the past paper November 2025 Analysis and Approaches High Level Paper 1 Section B question number 9. There is 14 marks total and obviously the question based on the calculus. The function f has a derivative given by the formula, and the first question we have to find the value a and b. So the graph of y has horizontal tangent at point x is equal to a and x equals to b. Horizontal tangent means that the gradient slope of this tangent is 0. It means that our derivative is 0. So if we will solve the part a, we have to use the fact that derivative at this point is equal to 0. That is why we come to the quadratic equation, so this expression must be also equals to 0, right? So this one equals to 0. Okay, now let's solve this equation. We can divide everything by 3, for example. X squared plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0, and then factorize x plus 5, x minus 1. So the x is equal to negative 5 and x equals to 1. Okay, so this is actually a and b, right? So the a is equal to negative 5 and b is equal to 1. That's how you will get first 3 marks. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the part b. Before we start, let's have a read first. The following diagram shows 3 intervals along the x-axis defined by a and b. The sign on the first derivative of f is shown in each interval. And the question: state with reason whether there is a local minimum point or a local maximum point on the graph of y is equal to f of x at x is equal to a. Okay, so to understand whether it is minimum or maximum, we have to just find the sign of the function. Yeah, so it says that maximum point or minimum point, this is a positive turns to the negative, right? So it means that at point x is equal to a, we have local maximum. Local maximum. Since f prime of x less than 0, if x is less than a, and f dash of x is it's positive, positive, and negative if x more than a. Yeah, so this is another 2 marks. Now let's turn to part c. The second derivative, f double dashed of x is 0 at x equals to c. Find the value of c. First of all, we have to find the derivative. So we have derivative function, and we should find the derivative of the derivative, right? So 3x squared plus 12x minus 15 dashed. So it is 6x plus 12. And now solving this equation, we can deduce that the value of x is equal to negative 2. So the value of c is negative 2. Okay, now let's turn to part d. Yeah, in part d it says the following diagram show the 2 intervals along the x-axis defined by c. The sign of the second derivative shown in each interval. State with reason whether there is a point of inflection on the graph y is equal to x at x equals to c. Yes, for sure it is inflection point, since the signs of second derivative are changing. Is negative if x is less than c, and the double dash of x is positive if x is more than c, right? So that is why we can deduce that at x equals to c there is non-stationary inflection. All right. Okay, that's how you will get another 2 marks. And the last 4 marks. If f of negative 2 is equal to 36, find f of x. So f of x is a point now, and initially we know that our function is this one, right? Okay, 3x. So let's write it down. 3x squared plus 12 x minus 15. So this is f prime of x. And now how to find f of x? It's for sure integral, right? So it is integral. Let's find the integral of this expression. Minus 15 dx 3x cubed over 3 plus 12x squared over 2 minus 15x plus c. Now let's simplify. So this is the f of x now. F of x is equal to x cubed plus 6x squared minus 15x plus c. Now we need to find c. How to find c? Oh, we have to use this information, right? So let's use this information here. So 36 is equal to, instead of x, we are going to plug negative 2. Negative 2 cubed plus 6 negative 2 squared minus 15 negative 2 plus c. And now let's calculate. 36 equals to 8 minus 8 plus 24 plus 30 plus c. So c then is equal to 36 minus 30 minus 24 plus 8. Okay, so it is negative 10. All right, now just let's plug. Let's use, instead of c, negative 10 here. So finally, f of x will be equal to, f of x is equal to x cubed plus 6x squared minus 15x minus 10. So this is the answer for the last part. So now question solved completely. For sure, I solved too fast. Just you can press the pause or write the questions in the comments. And you can also subscribe in my other social media accounts: Instagram, TikTok, Telegram, and Discord. Okay, see you in the next lesson. I wish you successful results in your upcoming formative, summative, or exams. Good luck.